Hi everybody, this is Miss Amanda from McMath Library, part of the Central Arkansas Library System, and I'm here today with our next episode of Super Simple Snacks. Today we will be making pizza crescent rolls. This recipe is a little bit different from our other Super Simple Snacks recipes because it actually has 6 ingredients instead of 5, and it takes closer to 20 to 25 minutes to make instead of our usual 15 or less. However, I think it's absolutely worth it. We get some delicious pizza breads at the end, and I hope you will enjoy them as much as I do. The ingredients that you will need today are 1 tube of crescent roll dough, about half a pack of pepperoni, cheese sticks or shredded or cubed mozzarella cheese, a little bit of optional salad dressing. You only need a tablespoon or 2 if you use this to top your pizza breads with. Optional Parmesan cheese, and whatever your favorite pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce is to dip them in at the end if you want something to dip them in. I also like to use a little bit of cooking spray to help keep these pizza rolls from sticking to my pan. The first thing you're going to do today is wash your hands. If you haven't had a chance to do that already, go ahead and pause and wash your hands. And then preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Okay, after you've washed your hands and preheated your oven, go ahead and spray your cooking sheet with cooking spray if you're going to use that. You could also use parchment paper or a silicone baking mat if you have one of those at your house. I don't, so I'm using cooking spray. I'm going to spray it lightly, and then I'm going to use a little piece of a napkin or a paper towel to wipe away some of the extra. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side for just a moment and show you how to shape these pizza crescent rolls. And go ahead and open the can of crescent roll dough and use the back of a spoon at that seam to help open that up. Twist it open and gently take them out of the can. After that, you're just going to want to find the end pieces of that dough and start to unroll it very gently. Sometimes it's easier to find when where your dough starts than others. Looks like mine got stuck together a little bit. There it is. After you unroll it, you should wind up with about 8 triangles of dough. I'm laying these out on my cutting board here. Sometimes when I have shaped my pizza rolls, I've found that the dough sticks a little bit to whatever surface I am shaping them on. So that's why I don't want to do it on my freshly greased pan that I'm actually going to bake them on, just in case they decide to stick a little bit while I'm shaping them. Okay, so I've got all of my pieces of dough separated. I've got 8 triangles, and what I'm going to do is take some pieces of pepperoni and lay them out along the short side of the triangle, starting at the short side of the triangle. So it should look like this. So this is the shortest side of this triangle. We want to put our pepperoni there, and then we want to put either half a cheese stick or a pretty good sized pinch of shredded mozzarella cheese. So this is what it looks like with the cheese stick. Once you get that on there, you'll roll it up. You can leave the ends open if you want, or you can go ahead and try to close them a little bit. You still may have some cheese leak out, but they will still taste delicious. This isn't about having it perfectly sealed and have everything inside of the bread. I'll do one more just to show you what it might look like if you're using some of the shredded cheese. Again, I'm going to lay down my pepperoni on that short side of the triangle. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of shredded cheese. You don't want to put too much. Probably should have used a little bit less there. And then roll it up. It's a little bit harder to do this with the shredded cheese than with the cheese stick, but if you're like me and you only have a few cheese sticks left at your house, you can absolutely make this with shredded cheese or with a block of mozzarella or whatever your favorite cheese is, just cut into small cubes, and you can wrap them up that way. Okay, so I have two pizza rolls that are shaped here, and I'm going to show you how to top these, and then I'll go ahead and finish rolling up the rest. If you want to top them, you can use either some Italian salad dressing and brush it across the top, or you can use a tablespoon of melted butter and brush that across the top of your pizza roll. If you use the butter, feel free to add a little bit of garlic powder, very little bit, or some Italian herbs or seasonings to help give them some extra flavor. I like the Italian salad dressing because it's already got a lot of those flavors built in. I also like to top mine with a little tiny bit of Parmesan cheese because it tastes nice and it looks really pretty when it bakes in the oven. Okay, so I've got two of them shaped and topped there, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly finish the other 6 pizza bites. So this is what our pizza crescent rolls look like, shaped and topped. You can see that none of mine are exactly the same shape, and they might not win any awards for being the most beautiful snack ever, but they will look a lot better as they bake, and they will be absolutely delicious when you go to eat them. These pizza crescent rolls are going to go into the oven for 12 to 16 minutes. My oven seems to be particularly slow, so it usually takes me closer to 16 or even 17 or 18 minutes to cook them. Your oven might go a little faster. You're looking for them to be a nice golden brown. That's how you'll know that they're done. So I'm going to put these in my oven for, I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes and then come back and check them. Okay, so after about 17 minutes in the oven, this is what my pizza rolls came out looking like. Got a nice golden brown color and some darker spots from where that Parmesan cheese baked onto the top of it and got nice and crispy. I'm going to go ahead and take them off the pan. I've got my spatula for that. They're coming off nice and easy because we greased that pan ahead of time. And I'm making sure to have my pot holder while I'm doing this because my pan is still hot. The pizza rolls will stay hot for about 5 minutes or so, very, very hot on the inside. So you want to go ahead and give those a minute to cool off before you try them. In the meantime, you can get your dipping sauce ready. I just poured a little bit of spaghetti sauce into a bowl in the middle of my plate here. If you don't have spaghetti sauce, you can make your own pizza flavored sauce by taking a little bit of Italian seasoning and adding it to some tomato sauce and stirring that together until it tastes like something that you enjoy. I hope that you have a lot of fun making these pizza crescent rolls or pizza rolls, and I hope that you have a lot of fun eating them too. Bye-bye for now.